I'll give you my review for broadcast signal intrusion. So broadcast signal intrusion is about a guy who's archiving. This guy is archiving videos. And in the course of archiving these videos, he discovers these points at which someone hijacked and pirated, and this has actually happened back in the day when that was possible, hijacked the TV airwaves and ran a video. And it leads to a mystery of girls being murdered and whatnot. It's you got to check out the trailer for this thing. It's a bizarre tone. It's truly frightening. Studio 666 was not scary. Broadcast signal intrusion is frightening. It's sort of part Seven, part like Silence of the Lambs, but this guy becomes obsessed with and then ends up teaming up with a girl who's also obsessed with finding out who made these videos, why they made them, how they accomplish like breaking into the main TV signal, on live TV to run these videos, what it meant, who was behind this ominous mask. So someone in these videos are wearing this weird, creepy mask. What were the fate of the people who wore these masks and what happened to them? So it's this whole mystery. I really don't want to get too deep into the story of it because that's just going to ruin the joy of it. But the thing that really, really got me with this movie was the tone, was being obsessed with watching this video over and over again and discovering new details and, how that played into the fates of the people behind these masks and what happened to them. And it's one of those things where you look at it and you go, it's the number one thing I look for in a director in terms of like, well, what do they excel at? And the thing you need to excel at as a director is tone. You need to be able to express a tone successfully. And the tone is so solid throughout. It's just incredibly creepy and scary. And with a mystery that unravels like an onion in a way that you, of course, would not expect, leading you down paths you think like, oh, well, this is definitely what's going on. So I can't strongly recommend this enough. If you're looking for a really scary horror movie, this is that. And it's not traditional horror, right? It's like murder mystery on the level of like a Seven, or even felt like parts of Silence of the Lambs. So strongly recommend. I don't know if we have a review on the Film Threat website, but I feel like that's one that just that I've seen recently, because I probably see at least a movie a day, if not more. And this one just really popped and stood out to me. So
yes, actually, we do have a review for it. It came out last year at South by Southwest.
Yeah, but it's now available commercially, so now everyone can see it.
Yeah, but we gave it a 5. It was Hunter.
Oh, well, that's wrong.
Yeah.
That is a wrong review. I thought it was great. But let's so
let me ask you, it sounds like it's somewhat a found footage, but it's a movie about finding the found footage. So
yes, it's finding the details behind the found footage. And I regret, I did see it on I have a fairly decent sized 4K TV, but I really wish I had seen this in the theater because it's just has a real creepy tone. I know you've got a movie you want to review, Alan and Indy, but let's go to the chat really quick. Some people have some questions. Henning Aller says, Alan, thank you for your kind review on our historical movie Effigy, Poison in the City, back in late 2019. Happy that I found Film Threat's YouTube channel via Midnight's Edge. Yes, Midnight's Edge. I need to get on Midnight's Edge again. Need to be on Midnight's Edge.
I don't know this channel. Yeah.
Midnight's Edge is a channel of film obsessives, not unlike you and I, Alan. And they're just a great group of people over at Midnight's Edge. Maybe I'll be on next week to talk about the Batman. And there you go.
Effigy, I'll just say Effigy. I like it. It's a low budget period piece, and that's something very difficult to pull off. And it's got a little mystery in there too, which I like.
Cool. Let's next comment. Graham Robbins says, I remember the Captain Midnight signal hijacking. It was so weird. Yeah, the signal hijacking thing is a thing that really happened. I mean, I remember hearing about stuff like that like in the 80s, and it just happened because the technology, it was possible to do. And it's also even a plot point in the movie Used Cars, directed by Robert Zemeckis. I don't know if you remember the movie Used Cars. There's a thing where they hijack the signal in the middle of like this football game to advertise their used car lot. It's hysterical. It's a great scene. But that movie with Kurt Russell, you could not make that movie today. And great thing about that movie, it has a romance. Definitely has a romance. It's weird that like romance as a subplot is just no longer part of modern movies.
Yeah, I mean, we brought that up with Moonfall.
Has gone away.
I mean, Moonfall. I think that's the first Roland Emmerich movie I saw that didn't have a romance in it of some sort.
Yeah, no, it was weird. Where it's like it could have had one. Let's see. Bradley Bormeister says that the disabled community stands with you, Chris. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And Mack's headroom was the big one, right? I think so. That was but that was like fake hijacking, right? Wasn't that fake?
Mm-hmm.
It's part of the whole thing. Hey, we have a super chat from Mark Perkins.
Oh, hey.
Thank you for the $5 super chat, Mark.
Thank you.
Have you heard of the Backrooms? It's an indie found footage video on YouTube. I have not heard of that. Post a link. I will check it out after our live stream. The Backrooms. Oh, that sounds really cool. But yeah, broadcast signal intrusion is kind of all about that world. And it's sort of the very definition of going down a rabbit hole. Movies,